Welcome, time travelers, to Debtors in Time, an Echoes of Chaos adventure. I'm your keeper of time, Drama VT, and joining me is James's Jams as Ryan San, Deputy Doughboy as Tucker Ridley, and codename Sapling as Alaina Hayes. The year is 4037, and paranoid ruler Dr. Thorne sends individuals indebted to him back in time, tasking them to plunder the past for valuable items in order to pay off their debts. Join our players on an epic journey as they navigate the complexities of time travel, attempting to successfully retrieve the required items and settle their debts. The stakes are high, and the consequences for their future hang in the balance. Will they emerge victorious, or will their actions reshape the course of history? All will be revealed in our adventure of Debtors in Time. If you are for our cause, we'll happily have you.
Do I get my own sword?
We can discuss the details later.
All right. It wasn't a no, but it didn't so much sound like a yes. But we'll take it in stride for now.
Tucker is quite honestly just like eyes closed, shaking his head, is pinching the bridge of his nose, going, "Why? How? Why is this working? This shouldn't be working."
Has to work.
So yeah, the villagers sort of come up and they're sort of, speaking to Saigo, and he explains to them that, this is his students from his samurai school in Satsuma, and they are going to march to Tokyo to discuss, instead of abolishing the samurai, to in fact maybe modernize it and see how it could be a benefit to the new regime. Do you guys want to participate in any of that discussion?
I think Ryan's just living on this high that he's on right now. So he has really nothing to add to whatever. What was his name again? Saigo. Okay. Yeah.
So Saigo will reach a hand down to you and help you up. Be like, "Come, my big friend, let us rest, and tomorrow we continue our journey."
All right, that sounds great. Can my friends join too?
And he'll look over and see your friends, and he's like, "Oh, yes, yeah, of course, bring them over."
Guys, come on! Don't embarrass me.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we'll be doing much of that.
Okay, good. I don't want to be embarrassed for this awesome man.
Yep, you don't need our help in that at all.
Yeah, he's horrible at reading social situations, so he's just like, okay, good, thank you. That's what I said.
I'm like looking over at Tucker, just like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Real life samurai.
I just, God. I know so many things. And this is just not why I don't. Tucker's like bordering on an aneurysm. But amidst the mass headache that he has developed, yes, he would introduce himself.
I will also introduce myself.
Ah, yes. Yeah, pleasure to meet you guys, as he'll say, as it translates. And he'll sort of gesture to his students and again explain who they are. And he'll ask you, where are you from? And what your business is.
Oh, we're just some foreigners here to travel.
Where are you traveling to?
Well, apparently Tokyo, I guess.
Some sightseeing. Our Ryan friend here, we're not entirely sure what his motives are. He kind of like tailed along with us, you know.
Did you say you were heading to Tokyo?
Yeah, it was on the list.
I mean, he'll sort of suggest that, well, because he's heading that way, and that given the current situation, there is a lot of unrest in the country, that maybe you guys would like to travel with their group to Tokyo.
If it's not a burden to you, we would really appreciate that.
The more the merrier, we would say in our home.
Some would say that.
Well, he'll also sort of let you know that it is a bit dangerous, and he wants to know if you can defend yourselves.
I think I could manage.
I'm pretty decent with a dagger.
Yeah.
He would have offered to have some of the students look after you, Alaina, particularly.
Oh, adorable.
So a couple of the students would like walk over and sort of just like stand next to you, like a little shy, but kind of, we'll look after you, we'll protect you.
In my head, I'm just like freaking out. I'm just like, I only know how to use a pepper spray, and I've never used it before.
I mean, you didn't really bring pepper spray with you. It's almost like maybe Thorn was trying to put you in situations where maybe you wouldn't come back. It's almost like maybe Thorn was trying to put you in situations where maybe you wouldn't come back.
Foreshadowing? I think not.
Yeah, well, I didn't get 1, 2, or 3 shadowing, so.
So they'll take a bit of a respite in this village. They were just passing through. So are you guys, is there anything that you want to maybe get from the village or take from the village? Anything you want to do in the village before you guys head out to Tokyo?
No.
No.
No? Okay. All right. So Rouse is coming with you as well. He's just kind of around.
I like to imagine like he's just behind like some trees, just watching.
Okay, so as you guys venture in, you start to venture into a bit more of a jungle kind of aspect. The sun kind of peeks through the trees every so often, but it is very dim. It's very cool though, so it's not like it's super warm. So you're traveling with Saigo and his students. Do you ask him anything? Do you talk to him?
I'll ask him something. So, like, what made you like want to be like a samurai?
Being a samurai is an honor. It's an honor to defend your leader, and it is an honor to defend the truth and the justice that exists in our world. I could not think of any other life.
Well, what would you do if the government does end up outlawing samurai?
It's funny you say that because actually I was in retirement. I was in Satsuma, and I started my school because I wanted to teach the kids how to be samurai. Because the life lessons of a samurai are definitely one that young people should carry throughout their lives. So it's been a while since I've seen a battle, but I still believe that the teachings are relevant. And I don't understand why the government wants to get rid of it altogether. I feel like the way of the samurai would be beneficial to them. But if they were to abolish it, I don't know what I'd do. It'd be a very boring life.
Definitely sounds like a life of passion for you then.
I guess I can understand your point of view. I would hate to live a boring life as well.
He'd chuckle and say, you're very adventurous as a lady. It's not very often that there are many women that travel, with a couple of men. What is your plans for being here? What are your plans in Tokyo?
Oh, well, it sounds so embarrassing, but you see, I've always had this love for the fashion here in Tokyo, and I would love to see it in person myself.
Ah, yes. There are definitely many beautiful styles and fashions. I really think you will have a good time there.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Ryan's been listening to the conversation, but then his attention gets distracted by some of the students sparring off to the side, and his eyes light up.
Oh no.
Makes his way over there to challenge them to a sparring match. Because in his eyes, he has to prove his worth He's Saigo, so what better way to do it than sparring and showing him he's better than all these so-called students.
I want to grab him by his pants leg and very quickly remind him, you were here for a reason. Don't fuck it up.
And turns and goes, I know. And then he goes over to have his little sparring session.
You fat fuck.
So just before he goes and messes up a bunch of children, Saigo sort of stops and goes, shh. And amongst the wind in the trees, you hear some extra rustling. And then a thump, and another one, and another one, and another one. And as you take in your surroundings, you realize that you are surrounded. And Saigo says, you're all samurai, we're samurai, we're fighting on the same team. Let us pass. We want to go speak to the government about this. And one steps forward and goes, you are samurai. Samurai are no longer welcome under the Meijin government. Renounce the samurai way, or we will fight. How you're feeling about that?
I'm like 100% playing like damsel, like hiding behind Saigo.
That's okay. The students that were assigned to you like kind of just like creep up beside you and like put you behind them. Their hands are hovering over their swords, but they're waiting for the order.
I'm at this point trying to like crawl into my own skin out of fear. Tucker is not really a fighter, so he's just like, I'm not even a samurai. I'm just here visiting. I'm not even. He's just like slowly going mental out of fear.
I guess Ryan's the only one that's actually excited about all this because he doesn't know what true mortal peril is. Because he's what they've always been afraid of when kids play too many video games, is that they'll just associate that level of violence with, well, I can't die. You don't die in video games, you just start over.
So kind of like how kids are when they watch like wrestling show.
Yes. And hearing this guy basically say, yeah, you're passing through, but you're not welcome here. He misinterprets what Saigo is trying to do, and he's like, oh, he's just trying to stall them. This is my
Oh my god.
moment. And so he'll kind of just like take one of the honest away from one of the students, which I got this, and just raise it up to Mortal Kombat. And we'll surge forward.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh my god. How does he even know about this?
I am like immediately face palming.
There haven't been any new video games for centuries. He only has the oldies to go off of.
So Mortal Kombat. The year is 4073, and he goes, Mortal Kombat.
Game is almost 2,000 years old.
He also may or may not be yelling out the theme to it. You know.
So as you're charging, do you scream Mortal Kombat?
Yes, I do.
Alright, give me a roll. And what are you hoping to achieve?
Victory.
Which is?
I don't know if I'm going to live or die here, but the goal is to take out as many of them as I can. I'm hoping that my big bulk and size will throw them off. You throw them off because you're running at them, and then you spook them even more. Okay, so would that be 2 rolls then, I'm assuming?
First, we'll do the first one, which is you running at them, because you personally have to successfully run at them. Screaming Mortal Kombat.
You have to successfully run.
So it's 1 and 1 then still?
We'll go with 1 and 1, yep.
Alright, okay. The 5 on the light die. The dark one's a 4.
Okay, cool. So you successfully run at Samurai, standing in front of Saigo, who has had years and years of training. So he sees you coming, and he blocks you with his own sword. So when you try to come down to strike him, he immediately meets you. What do you want to do now?
I didn't know there were dogs in these woods. Help! I'm already scared.
Protect Alaina! So as he's blocked, that's when I would like to do the Kami-Kami-Ha. Asshole here in front of me.
So you're gonna try heat blast him.
Yeah.
How does that look? Describe to me what the warm up looks like.
So, I still have the samurai sword in one hand with the block, and I have like what essentially like Spider-Man has his blasters on his wrists or whatever. It's sort of like that. He pulls back his other hand and says "Kami Kami Ha," and then rests that hand forward.
I want to see what this goes.
Fine. Then give us your rolls.
Okay, so one light and one dark still.
I think add a second one because you're using your enhancement. A second die.
Okay, all right. Okay, light, dark. No, that's fine. No, yeah. All right. Kami Kami Ha or Kami Kami Ha. The 1 on the light, a 4 on the dark, and a 6 on the dark.
Okay.
Oh god.
So technically a success. Just on a dark.
I mean, because it's a success on a dark, that is a ripple.
Man, it's gonna cause an echo before the session, so
God, when we get to my period, it's gonna be all kinds of fucked.
If you had succeeded on the light die, then nothing would have happened to the timeline, even though this is a major thing. So because you got the highest on the dark die, now there's an effect on the timeline. So that's cool. So you explain to me how you disintegrate this fine gentleman here.
I Naruto run at him, and I go to swing at him, and he blocks it. Surprisingly, he blocks it. I thought I totally just would have cleaved him in half. But then I remember, oh yeah. And I go, okay, Naruto's not working. Goku it is. And I Kami Ha, and this little wrist blaster pops out from underneath the kimono on the hand not holding the katana, and it's just a Syrian. I was thinking almost like a like in Dragon Ball Z. It's just like a big blue like flash of intense light and heat. The laser just envelops and vaporizes the guy in front of Saigo, and then I go to sheath the katana and stand up as just ashes of a former human scatter out, and I realize I don't have a sheath. And I just bow at Saigo. I just tuck in the waistband and give a little bow to Saigo. And I turn around to the rest of the group.
Which all just standing in absolute amazement at what they've just witnessed.
killed him.
What have you done?
He's dead. There's a pile of ashes on the ground.
You guys were worried. And I don't even draw the sword again. I keep it sheathed. Would anybody else like to stop us from going to Tokyo?
As quickly as they appeared, as so quickly do they disappear. and Saigo says, "What demon magic do you possess?"
I killed their master.
I know you're from a different land, but I didn't realize that we were dealing with a demon.
So, a little bit of Western ingenuity for you.
No, that's not it. We never knew that this man could do this. I'm not associated with this at all.
I agree with
Boys
her.
are talking over here.
Are you just hyperventilating in the corner?
Yes, I'm not joking when I tell you I am in the corner at this point going, I'm gonna kill him.
Saigo, I can assure you I do not associate with demons.
Saigo kind of just like still in amazement goes, "Oh, wow, well, we're happy that you're on our side." The students are all just like crowding around you, just like looking you over, trying to figure out how you did it. Because you were the local hero now.
It was nothing. It was nothing, Saigo. It was a flawless victory.
Oh my god.
What do you call that? What were you saying as you blew the fire from your hands?
Kami Kami Ha.
Kami Kami Ha. Yeah, okay. And I guess he looks to his students and says, well, we'll have a better go at speaking to the government now.
Hey, don't leave us alone.
And they'll continue forward. Do you want to catch up with Ryan and discuss what just happened?
I grab him by the back of his collar and yank him close to me, and I look at him and I go, I appreciate that it worked, but again, bear in mind, we are here for a reason. You're going to fuck this up. The timeline is going to get messed up. I don't know what the consequences will be, but let's not mess this up.
And out of the corner of your eye, you can see like the little kids, like the younger ones, and that are the students, and they're trying to do the same hand motion that he did, and they're like, "Come here, Gah!" And
Oh my god, they're gonna become weaves.
Yeah, you guys got it. Yes.
At which I look back at him and go, you see, you're already making changes.
Ryan is so proud of them.
okay, anything else you guys want to or do?
Do we still see Robinator in the background?
Yep, he's still following at a distance, and he's not too sure at the moment what to do because you're getting close to Saigo. You're getting close to the mission, and a few kids Naruto running don't really bother him.
Since we have Arnold Schwarzenegger with us here in the jungle,
No, we are not predators. Shut up.
I say we're predators. Do we see any other predators?
He's in the trees.
Oh my god.
I pull out a razor, pretend to dry shave an already clean shaven face.
I would like to talk continue talking with Saigo again.
And he's just bewildered still. Just, now that the game has changed, he's got a bit more leverage if it comes to anybody else who will interfere with them, which he's chuffed about.
So so that happened.
Yes, your friend is very talented. Whatever magic he possesses is very powerful.
It seems like it is. If only I knew this beforehand. But anyway,
Do go on.
so it seems like all you seem to know is like the way of the samurai and your students. Don't you have any family back home?
He worked a lot in the local government. He was one of the bureaucrats. He had an arranged marriage, but she couldn't bear him a child, which is important to him. But not long after their wedding, his parents passed away, and so he had to look after 12 of his brothers and sisters. So there was children enough for him, and that kind of helped him understand that the importance of passing down the knowledge to the next generation or the younger generation, which is what inspired him to start his school. The teachings of the samurai helped him in his life, and he wished to pass that on to his to the next generation. And even though he doesn't have children of his own, he's happy to teach those that want to learn.
Wow, that's very inspiring of you. I know most people would rather just have a family. I'm not very conventional myself.
No, you're not. You're very very confident, forthcoming. That's very admirable qualities.
Oh, well, I have to be confident if I want to continue living the life the way I like it. I don't like to be told what to do.
And he chuckles and nods in agreement. And as you come out of the jungle, you smell smoke. As you come over the hill, the smell of smoke gets stronger. As you finally break over the hill, you see a decimated village. It looked a lot like the one that you'd come from, but this one has been burnt to the ground. Saigo kind of stops at the top of the hill and sort of takes it in and says, "This is why we need to have samurai. The people need protection. The lords of the land will just take what they think they own. And these people are defenseless. And they cannot fight for themselves. And he sort of just progresses forward with the students behind him.
Shit's kind of getting real, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
How are we supposed to get this guy's sword?
Maybe we just do it while he's sleeping, and we hightail it out. We exchange it. Like I have this.
Ryan, this man's a samurai. I'm pretty sure this man is 100% ready to wake up the moment someone gets near him.
Does he have to take a shit with it too?
Better wording, but yeah, probably.
I mean, we were literally ambushed by other samurais, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be a good idea to take a sword with you when you take a shit.
Okay, all right.
Why? Why is that where your minds go?
Okay, so obviously we're getting some sort of a distraction. What if I lead a class, and then Alaina, he likes to talk to you. What if you're talking with him, and then I point over to you, Tucker, and say, well, then you just steal the sword.
So why me? This is your item to grab, not mine.
Now I think about it. The forest is a terrible place to be doing this. This is true. This is your problem, honestly. I kind of like the guy. I don't really want to take his sword.
I don't want to be here. I don't have a choice, though.
Yeah, wait. What are we talking about here? Do you think what's his face is even going to know that this sword I have here in my hand is even his sword?
Yeah. Actually, I think he would figure it out very quickly.
How? Is he going to come here and ask?
The man's not stupid.
I don't know how much you think you know about the history of samurai, but their swords are made specifically for them. Each one is its own one.
What is it? So it has his name on it?
I'm pretty sure he can figure out that that's a wish.com sword.
What? That hasn't been around for a while.
That doesn't mean that some of the items are still laying about. Probably got it from the garbage.
Actually, hold on one second. Am I allowed to go speak with Terminator guy in the back?
Yep, you can talk to him if you wish.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
All right. I'll just say, if y'all excuse me. So I'll go over to Rouse. I'll say, Rouse, quick question. So once I gather the item, how quickly can we get out of here?
We'll need to make sure that we are in a open area for me to call the portal.
How long does that take?
It's pretty quick. Maybe about 10 seconds.
Okay. And I might need that to happen on the fly. We might need to be leaving hot.
Oh, well, if you have the item, I can take you back as soon as you have it.
Did you relay this information to us?
No. But you also could feel free to ask him what he went to go ask as well.
Right. Okay. Just making sure.
As you pass through the burning city, or the burnt village, sorry, it's just one more hill, and Saigo turns to everyone and goes, Tokyo is ahead. Hopefully we'll be able to pass through peacefully and negotiate with the government about the role of us samurai. We stand for truth and we stand for justice, and in a world that is ever-changing, truth and justice still remain to be important, and we will uphold that. And he turns back, nods at Ryan and the rest of you. And you guys climb over the hill. And down below you, as you see the walls of the city rise up, you see an army, the Imperial Army, of about 40,000 men.
As I get up the hill, I'm almost out of breath. Just and then I see the army and it's just oh shit.
So you have about 400 on your side. They have about 40,000.
Oh, this reminds me of another situation in a whole other part of the world that no one knows about yet. Does anybody know the name Leonidas by chance? I'm only talking to the other two, by the way.
Doesn't ring a bell, sorry.
Okay. Well, Ryan, you might know this. You're for some reason picked up really good with really old pop culture.
Yes.
Does the movie 300 sound familiar to you?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Okay. That was loosely based on a real event. It did not go well for them either. So,
I don't know. What about Sun Tzu's Art of War?
Oh, Art of War. Yeah, that's a Wesley Snipes movie. I saw that.
Something about we let the enemies climb up the hill, they'll get tired.
Oh, I'm tired of climbing up this hill.
are you going to suggest we attack the enemy where they aren't?
Well, I don't know. Look at me. Do I look like I'm someone who knows about this kind of stuff?
Look at any of us. I only know the history of it.
Why don't you put that history to good use? What's supposed to happen?
Oh no.
I walk in between you two, and I'm just gonna put a hand on each of your shoulders.
Oh, Game Master, what does happen with this actual situation?
Why do your hands smell like Doritos?
Do you want some?
No.
Okay. I said, all right, guys. I might have a plan. Just wait right here.
Okay, good. Just don't touch me again.
And if you see me take off towards Strauss, if you see me head towards him, I suggest you follow. And I'm gonna walk up to Saigo. Like, why don't you try and parlay with him first?
Well, I don't understand why they've brought so many men. We did not plan to come hostile.
Exactly. But if you try to parlay unarmed, that might sell it better too. Because if you go up there armed, they're just gonna try to kill you, right?
I almost want to say, do you want to roll a persuasion check?
Or something if you want. If that's what you wish, we could. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, actually, I'd say it would be a risk to try and convince a samurai to part with his weapons.
Relying on the heart of the cards, and we're not even using cards.
Oh god, I don't even know what you would use. I guess you're not really using anything, so it's not really a dark die kind of thing. Maybe you only use the light die. Actually, to be fair, no, you do need to add a dark because you are risking damaging the future in order to succeed.
Yeah, you are.
And we're in an open area, right?
You're on top of a hill, and below you is a valley that has 40,000 Imperial soldiers.
But that's not where Rouse is.
Rouse is behind the 400 of you.
All right. Okay. Well, we're doing it. Here we go. That's a 6 and a 6 on both.
On the light and the dark?
That's still a ripple. Or do we need to roll for the ripple? I forget.
You would have to roll for the ripple.
That's a 5. Okay, cool.
So that means we don't affect the timeline.
Oh, we don't. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Yeah, you guys are lucky. All right, cool.
Oh boy.
All right, so what happens?
So I approach Sensei Saigo here, and yeah, Master. So maybe they have a show of force, and battle. Obviously, I don't know would be quite wise at the moment.
Everyone here is highly trained. If they become hostile, I know my students will fight with honor until the end.
True, but what if nobody had to fight, and you used strength in word instead of strength in sword?
We are happy to negotiate. Absolutely. That's what we came here to do. The intention was not to talk with blades, but with our tongues. So, I mean, we can go down and meet the general and discuss our options.
You could, yes. I would suggest not having blades out or on person to as a show of good faith that you're there to talk.
He nods. Okay. That seems very that seems reasonable. But I'd like you to come with me.
Well, you did shoot some fire off.
Shut up!
And Ryan turns just, I will murder you. But what about your most gifted of students? Wouldn't they be more of value and use to you?
You are right. Okay, and he'll sort of take off his sword and he hands it over to Ryan and says, "Keep this safe for me."
Absolutely.
And he gestures over to two of his students that are a lot older, and they also leave their swords. And they start to make their way down the hill.
All right, I'm going to wait till they get to the bottom of the hill, and I'm slowly backing up.
As they get down to the bottom of the hill, you suddenly see a hailfire of arrows heading straight towards Saigo and his two students, and it rips them to shreds. and the 40,000 Imperial soldiers charge up the hill.
Rouse! Portal now! I yelled for Rouse with a portal, and Naruto run with the sword.
Saigo, no!
Do you think like the students and Naruto running at the Imperial army?
At this point, Ryan-san does not give a shit. This is getting way too real for him.
Okay. How's everybody else feeling?
Scared. Terrified. Let's leave.
A fat man has tore ass past you.
Alright. I have an idea. Is there a way that I can, like, switch out the sword so that Ryan brings back one of the student swords instead of Saigo's?
Ooh, wow, that's spicy. You can.
You dirty person.
Look, Saigo wasn't a bad person. If anything, we're the bad people. Alright, what do I need to do?
One light die for what you're doing, and let's see. Definitely a dark die, but I wonder if you've got anything on you that you might be able to use to add a second. Maybe. This might also be a good chance for a devil's bug.
I do possibly have something. So if you roll in the 4 to 5 range, you still succeed, but then Ryan-san knows what you did later on. Not right away, but later on.
Would you like to take that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, then you add a second light die.
Alright, so 2 light dies and 1 dark die. I got a 6 on my light die, 5 on my dark die, and a 3 on my second light die.
You succeed. So describe to me how that would look. So Ryan's son's running, I guess Naruto running, towards Rouse, who's frantically trying to push the button on the device on his wrist, which calls the portal. And he's doing that because there's a fat man running at him at high speed.
So, like, I think, so what I do is, like, I've mentioned before, I have a duffel bag, right? So I kind of, like, I want to say, like, I'm able to catch up to Ryan because I assume he's, like, starting to run out of breath at this point now.
It's further than he realized.
Get the sword, put it in my duffel bag, like, real quick, like, before he even gets to notice.
I mean, I would say if he's Naruto, he's holding it behind him. So I can imagine as he's run past you, you've gone.
Yeah, so like I just like snatch it like while it's like rolling out like right behind it. I put it in my duffel bag, and then I'll like just say something. Oh wait, I think I forgot my parasol. I need to go grab it, and I run back towards, and I go to Saigo to return his sword before like any of the Imperial like army like kind of sees me to attack me.
As you're running towards him, because like I said, there was that hail of arrows, you'd get one of the students that was supposed to protect you grabs your shoulder before you can run into that army and turns you around and says, "Not safe. It's not safe. You need to get out of here."
I know. I just fine. Yes. Here's Saigo's sword. I know he wouldn't want this to be lost.
And the student takes the sword and says, "Thank you. We will make sure to tell everybody that he died with honor." And then he'll also run into the battle.
I have to like kind of like decide and head back to the group. Have my parasol open, ready. Kind of like have like a little fake smile, like act like I'm completely like oblivious to everything. Okay, I got my parasol back.
And just as that happens, Rouse hits the button and you just see the portal opening in front of you. And as it gets big enough, you guys are able to walk through it once again.
Oh, we are not walking, I can guarantee you that.
Just as sort of the portal closes behind you, would any of you look back or say anything, or...
I look back to see the state of the battle.
It doesn't go well for them just in history. For history's sake, it doesn't go well for them. But they tried. That was the main thing. They tried.
Well, it sounds so familiar.
I mean, there might have been a reason he was called the Last Samurai.
Ryan, do you have any parting thoughts, or you've got a sword, you've got the sword, you think?
Because I stumbled and almost fell through the portal. Because I was gassed as I got there. I imagine I get through the portal and then I just fall to the floor as I get through. Just wheezing.
And what about you then, Tucker?
I make it through, and I see him fall, and the only instinct I have is just that of somebody who's spent a large portion of his life taking care of these important things. And I see him fall and almost break the sword, and I freak out. I'm like, don't break it, please don't break it. I'll have to take care. I have to clean it. God, I gotta get your greasy fingerprints off. Jeez. This is.
You might need to get the Dorito dust off of it too.
It's a mixture of Dorito dust and also the dust of flaming hot Cheetos.
I hope this is worth it, because this is going to be so much work for me later on, assuming I still have a job.
And with that in mind, you guys get up, dust yourselves off, and you walk forward towards the light, which will be your next destination. Debtors in Time uses the Echoes of Chaos system, created by Tom McGee. You can find him on Twitter at McGeeTD. If you enjoyed our story thus far, feel free to follow us on Spotify. If you would like to listen to our other campaigns, find them all on our card at coolkidsclub.card.co. That's Cool Kids, COOLCIDSCLUB.card, CARD.co. You can find myself on Twitter at Hacking Drama. You can find James's Jams at James's Jams, Deputy Doughboy at Boy Deputy, BOI Deputy, and Sapling at Codename Sapling. Don't forget, your debt is due. We'll see you next time for the next installment of Debtors in Time.